So here written, and this video will be in English, but let me give a little advice first. Si estás viendo esta cosa y no entiendes el inglés, entonces en la descripción del video hay un link al video en español. Así que pues gracias. And yeah, that's all. Well, as you've seen in the title, maybe, this is a custom figure for the Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 character, Carnom. That it's something like a bad fusion of Carnage and Venom, the two symbiotes of, well, the two principal symbiotes of Spider-Man stories. I'm not used to speaking English, sorry. So this is something strange. But I noticed that recently more people that speak English starts watching my videos. Basically, I think it's for the half of the titles I put are in English, but well. So on every custom I will make an English version of the video. Yeah. And as I already said, this is my custom of Carnom. I will. Okay, this stopped. This stopped recording. Sorry. I'm gonna continue now. And yeah, as I already said like 3 times, this is my custom Carnom from Marvel Lego Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. You know, the character in the video game appears in the 2099. I don't remember who created him, but it's something weird. You know, someone kidnapped Venom and Carnage and fused them into Carnom. This is not as they made in sometimes that fused his bodies, but they keep being two different symbiotes. In this case, they literally become a new entity that was named Carnom by Spider-Man. And it's a little strange, like it's like just Venom but with parts of Carnage and himself over him. I don't know, it's something weird, but I like the design and I wanted to have a figure of him. And I saw videos on YouTube, and I think I'm the first in making this abomination. Sorry. Yeah, his articulations are very, very deaf. Well, if you want to know, I used this brand of acrylic paint, Polytech. I don't know if it's international or something, but it's easy to find here and it's cheap. Yeah, I used this to paint all over the figure because he had little like this blue details in all over his body. So I covered it with the paint just to make him look less shiny. And after that I used, well, this is black, doesn't have any secret or something, and same brand, just carmine. I don't know if carmine have a traduction, but it's red paint, a little brilliant, I don't know, to these parts and the face. Yeah, and after I put this, I painted it. After that I used clay. I have a problem with clay. This is not related with the video, but I have a problem because there in the English language you have clay to call what we call plastilina and arcilla. 2 different things, but you call both of them clay. Yeah, it's weird. The arcilla clay, you can put it in an oven, and after a while it will get hard, and basically it's a rock now. But this clay, the plastilina, it's the clay that normally it's used to play, yeah, in very, I don't know how to say, but it's very common to play with this clay. And I hate to say that because it's a rhyme, a very strange rhyme. But well, I use this brand of clay, Smart Colors. Again, I'm not sure if you can find it in other parts of the world, but it's cheap. So I use 3 colors, doesn't have another more specifically, just black, white and red, as you can see. And I used it all over the figure in the parts that are supposed to be like melting or something like that. You know, if you already saw the character in the game, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, these parts that are like melting or so I used the clay in these parts, but as you probably know, the clay is something like very well soft, so if you do this commonly, it will get off, fall, and maybe even explode, I don't know. So I used white glue. Well, I don't know if that's a correct traduction, but it's this thing. It's glue, it's very easy to find, it's cheap and all. So I used it all over the clay. A very thick layer of this glue. Basically all this looked white when I finished, and to dry it takes more or less 4 hours, I don't know. I sleep while that was happened, and when I wake up that was dry already. But yeah, and after that it's so hard as well it will be. So I used liquid silicone. I think you can find this all over the universe, not only in America, not only the planet, all over the universe you can find the silicone. And yeah, so I used in this case a thin layer, very thin, literally, because if you leave a thick layer of this, it will be more or less this thing here that looks weird and ugly, yeah, the paso. But all over the figure, so you really have to use a very thin layer of the liquid silicone. And after that it looks great for me. I really like it. Maybe it's a little strange, but I like it. If you want to know what figure I used, it's a Venom from the Spectacular Spider-Man animated series. It's from the 2008, yeah, the year of fabrication of this cosa. It's in his time was a figure very easy to find, but now I don't know. I have it, and I think it will look fine with these smaller figures that are from the Marvel Legends series. 3 inches. But with the Marvel Legends, yeah, with the Marvel Legends, it just can't compete. But with these little figures, these smaller marble lanes, it looks very, I don't want to say cool, it sounds weird for me, but yeah, it looks fine. I like it. So yeah, I used the Venom figure and turned it into a strange fusion of Carnage and Venom, so you can say that now you're just the Venom that I used to know. Sorry about that. You can't help it. But yeah, I like it. I don't think it's such a mess as I thought the first time it could be, but yeah, if you want the most specific tutorial, let me get another Venom, because I don't want to I'm trying not to say fuck, but I don't want to fuck on one of my Venom figures like this. I use this because this really doesn't have a very good looking, so I used it and I think now it looks better. But yeah, if you want a tutorial for one of these things, let me get a Venom more, well, yes, a bigger Venom, just to make a form to the Marvel Legends, because as I said already, this is for smaller figures. And yeah, that's all. It's a Carnom, it's something weird, has clay in it, and very big quantity of glue. But yeah, I think it looks fine. And you can put it this, I don't know why or for what, but you can put this in. Yeah, that's all. Bye. That sounds really good. I don't know. Thank you.